The year was 885 AD. Paris stood on the brink of annihilation. Hundreds of Viking ships, long, lean, and bristling with iron, choked the Seine. Rollo and his Norse horde had come not to raid, but to take. And at the heart of the city's defense stood one man, Count Odo, a Frank, a warrior, a beast of a commander who believed in swords, walls, and the will to fight even when Rome itself would have surrendered. The siege began with thunder. Rollo's men hurled flaming pitch, battering rams and towers made from trees, but Odo's walls held. Not just stone, but men held the line because Odo fought in the mud with them. Armor-dented, sword red, shouting defiance with every breath. When the Vikings brought siege engines to crush the walls, Odo set them ablaze. When they tried to starve the city, he broke through Viking lines in a daring nighttime raid, rowing upriver under arrow fire to find aid. He didn't wait for kings. He didn't kneel, he acted. The Vikings offered silver for surrender. Odo spat at it. They promised to spare the churches. Odo sharpened his blade. For 13 months, Paris stood because Odo stood. When disease took the soldiers, when famine turned nobles to cowards, Odo stayed in the tower, sword in hand, daring Rollo to try again. And Rollo, great warlord of the north, never broke him. In the end, it was politics that ended the siege. The king paid the Norse to go away, but the people knew who saved them. Odo was no noble by birth, but after Paris he was elected king of West Francia. Not because of blood, because of battle. He ruled with steel and spine, holding back chaos while the Carolingian Empire crumbled. And even as kings rose and fell around him, the name Odo was whispered with a mix of awe and fear. Count Odo didn't just resist Rollo, he endured him. He fought on foot, led from the front, and turned a dying city into a legend. While Rollo birthed Normandy, Odo kept the Franks alive long enough to have something to defend. He was not born a king. He became one with every Viking skull he shattered.